Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do!
WIZ Khalifa, Kush and Orange Juice 2 is here, ladies and gentlemen, about 15 years after the first one rolled out. Probably the most popular and the most important project WIZ Khalifa has ever rolled out.
Absolutely.
Which wasn't really my flavor at the time. Like, disclaimer, I don't smoke. Not only do I not smoke, I hate being around smoke. I hate being around weed. I don't like being around people that are smoking weed. If you smoke weed, that's cool. It's not like I hate you because you do that. I don't like rappers rapping about it. But regardless of all that, I really love WIZ Khalifa though, because I love his boss mentality, just how comfortable he is with himself, just how chill he is, his self-confidence, like how respectable he is in interviews and all that stuff. And it's just, he's not even the greatest rapper at all.
No.
But there's something about him just being so sure about himself that just makes it so appealing to listen to him and follow what he does. However, I had my trepidations about this one because doing a sequel 15 years later,
You gotta come with some boss shit to do that.
yeah, not everybody has the Top Gun Maverick luck when it comes to doing a sequel decades later or whatever. I gotta say, this album sucked. No, I'm just kidding. I'm amazed that he was able to capture the vibe of the original Kush and Orange Juice so well the second time around. Now, he did work with the same producers that he mainly worked with on the first project, which is cool. 15 years later, you're able to tap back in with them, and they're able to capture that same G-funk sound, that boom, womp, those little electronic cowbells mixed with some like R&B drum style. I don't know. It's cool that they were able to capture that magic again, working with producers like Cardo. I have a Keep 3, Delete 3. Do you have a Keep 3, Delete 3?
I have scores for all of them, so I can make one up on the fly.
Oh, you have scores? You're more prepared than me. This album is like, a lot of songs run into each other.
Yes.
And it just has a mixtape feel to it.
Yes.
It just feels like it's just all about capturing that vibe and not letting that vibe go for anything. Keeping it going song to song. They may be a little bit different. It's
Slight
that same
variations.
kind of sound, same style. Yeah. I was impressed with the branding consistency from the Kush and Orange Juice original.
Yeah, I feel like if there were no words or choruses or anything and it was just instrumentals, it would sound just like one big long run-on song with like slight variations. And honestly, I kind of feel like that way with a lot of the flows that he had. WIZ Khalifa, you don't listen to WIZ Khalifa to listen to a great rapper. I went into this not wanting to listen to a great rapper. The rapper in me still picked up on a lot of stuff that he did that like does bother me. Like, for example, I hate when I feel like a rhyme is about to happen and then they rhyme it 2 syllables later. I hate when that happens. And he does that a lot. At least I noticed that in the first few songs.
You're not talking about the thing that Tupac does where he like waits or pauses like a beat and then comes back in to finish his phrase.
It's not that. It's like
you're talking about stretching out a line?
Yes, stretching out a line to where that syllable, there's supposed to be a rhyme there, and he does it like two bars later. Not bars, but 2 syllables later. I mean, WIZ Khalifa to me has always been a chorus guy, like a chorus rapper, a hook rapper. That just makes really listenable things because he's got the great voice for it. I think he's got an incredible rap voice. The layering that happens on his choruses always just like hit funny bones in my ears. And I don't smoke weed, makes me want to smoke weed. I don't know what it is. Never smoked a day in my life, but he makes me want to be okay with it. If that makes sense.
Got it. But see what I mean? Like, just because he's so sure of himself and just so confident. Right. I mean, OT Genesis, I'm glad it was him that said on the second song,
put the dick between the legs, that's a W.
Legs in the air, dick in the middle. That's a W. I was like, all right, well, because you're OT Genesis, I'm going to let this one slide.
Yeah.
That was kind of wild on the second track of the album to just come out saying that.
Like 95% of the people that say that line, it's the corniest line ever. And it's borderline corny when he says it. I mean,
to me, it's corny. To me, it's corny. It's the delivery of it. Check this out. Check out what I'm about to say. About to blow your fucking mind, dude. I'm becoming so much more of a fan of Let Me Say the Line. I think it's the most clever shit I've ever come up with. I'm never gonna come up with a bar better than this, but I'm gonna say it like it's just another fucking line. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of that.
You know, I'm starting to think about that line more visually. The legs between the air, the dick in the middle, the dick would go this way. So it's not a W. If the dick went this way, that means she has the dick.
After that review, you wouldn't even know that WIZ Khalifa was on that song. What's even the name of the second song on the album?
How We Act.
Because the first one's just like a little intro. Third song. Let's run through this.
Crime, Bud, and Women. Very WIZ Khalifa song. That's a synopsis of the album right there. It's all you need to know.
Bud and Women, I think, is more WIZ Khalifa. I don't know about the crime part. Is there a feature on that song?
No, it doesn't say there is.
Oh,
there was one song, I forget which one it was, but he rapped about, like, if it wasn't for Taylor Gang, he would be involved in a bunch of crime stuff.
Yes.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. I gave it a lot of songs on this are ranging from a 5 to a 6 out of 10 because it's
You know
all
what?
vibes.
Not bad.
It's just it's straight
Not
vibes.
bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know the type of music that I listen to. I'm more of a rappity rap kind of guy, but I mean, this is very, very easy to toss on and just let it play. I was playing MLB The Show while listening to this album. Had no problems listening to it.
That sounds like a vibe. Well, the fourth song is a song that we actually reviewed for Songs of the Week, 5 Star, which is a song that has grown on me a lot more. Song with Gunna. I do have to listen pretty keenly to make out what Gunna was saying during the hook. But it's cool. This one has grown on me a lot. I think it's actually one of the stronger hooks in the whole album.
Yeah, I also like that one. Dude, my memory sucks. I don't remember reviewing that one. I thought it was something that we had looked at, but I wasn't sure, and I knew the chorus sounded familiar. And that's what I put in my notes, is that the chorus sounds super familiar, and it's catchy, and it's stuck in my head. So that would make a whole lot of sense why.
And you know what? I wasn't going to talk about the bonus tracks on this album. There's a song with Don Toliver on this album called Hide It. It has a lot of the same melody as the 5 Star song. But then somebody else who writes dope hooks comes in on the next one with Top Down, Ty Dolla $ign. The hook was kind of boring for this one, though. Top Down. I thought the song had a cool little bounce pace to it. I don't think it's Ty Dolla $ign's best work.
Everything's starting to sound the same when I got to this point.
That's what you kind of got to lock in for when you're listening to this album. Next one, Pimps and Hustlers, featuring La Tyler.
I thought he sounded like a lazy J.I.D. Is who I think he sounds like, and I didn't particularly like
I
it.
thought it was a woman.
It could be a woman.
It's not a woman.
It couldn't be a woman.
It's not a woman. It's
not
but
a woman.
I thought it was a woman.
Okay.
I Might Be is the next song up here. I Might Be has a verse from Michael Prince on this song. He does something that I might start doing in the future. He had a verse where he had a hook in his verse.
Yes.
Because he rapped, the song has a hook where we actually say, I might be a boss, yeah, I might be, blah, blah, blah. Wiz does that part. Then Michael Prince comes along and he does a hook in the beginning of his verse. I didn't know it was a hook until he came back at the end of the verse and did the first 4 bars of his verse again, which I'm presuming was the hook of his verse.
I definitely get what you're saying. I like the song a lot. It's one of my favorite ones. Specifically because of Michael and his conviction. It was intriguing to me. It was a good switch up from the rest of the stuff that I listened. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he stood out, made an impression. Next one is What's Happening. If you ain't high at this point, then just shut it off at this point, bro.
Yeah.
What's up? What's happening? Pretty sure he says that 8 times in a row, and that's the hook. There's a lot of repetitive,
a lot of
simple
repetition
hooks. 100% by design. I am not putting that past Wiz. Next one, Jet Taylor. Goddamn, this album better have
features
currency up
galore.
here. Yeah,
There's so many
these
features.
are this was the big combination though. This Currency and WIZ Khalifa. Back in the day, they was always on tracks together. And I'm not the biggest fan of Currency, but Jet Taylor, kind of a slow moving song. It was cool.
It had like a minute and a half before anybody started doing anything.
It doesn't stand out to me at all.
Yeah.
Max B Interlude. So he actually called in from jail to do this one. This man has been in prison since 2009. He got locked away from something that had to do with murder. I'm not tapped into the politics of it all, but yeah, he did a little freestyle straight from the phone, and it sounded pretty good. It sounded like quality-wise.
Never would have guessed that.
Technology's come a long way.
Got in with some like conjugal visits and just snuck some recording equipment in there.
Red Eye kind of had that reggae feel to it a little bit. I thought it was going to be about flights. Red Eye to me means about catching
weed.
flights.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, it means having red eyes and being under the influence, which leads us into our next song, which is called My Influence, which has Juicy J. Take your time, get paid.
More
Take your time,
repetition.
get paid.
I get it.
This is track number 13 that had DJ Quick, and DJ Quick, shouts to you for having the worst verse of this entire album. It just sounded outdated. It just sounded like cheesy. Wiz has a lot of respect for DJ Quick that he mentioned in that interview that I talked about, but
I mean, he gave him some flowers in the last song too, whatever the outro song, where he just talked about everybody and their families. Not an enjoyable listening experience to that song.
Number 14 has Larry June on it. Wow, there is a lot of features. Larry June is on this one. Cashed Out. Wiz Khalifa is clearly letting you know that he got some money and he's about to get some new titties and a new butt.
He means he's gonna buy that for a woman. I get it.
Oh, okay. That's what he was alluding to.
No
there.
shot you thought that he was getting Joey.
Okay, got it all. Featuring Chevy Woods. I mean, it's Taylor Gang. You gotta have Chevy Woods on at least one song.
My notes for this is a Wiz Khalifa song.
This is the best album review that we've ever done. Just to See You Smile. This song is about his mother in the first verse and what she meant to his journey. And then the second verse is about his late sibling that I didn't even know about. But I have something controversial to say about that song in a little bit. And then the Super Duper High outro. Then there's a few bonus tracks that you guys could check out on your own time. Let us know what your keep 3, delete 3 is for this album. Kush and the Orange Juice 2.
Papa do!